heart and soul. Anybody know what I mean? Somebody else. Anybody else? Okay, Bubbles. What's the thing?
Fear not, for I'm God.
Okay, that's close. We are not ashamed.
Oh,
That's the thing. So when I chose to do this poem, I wanted to, before I even chose to do the poem, I had to look at myself. And when I thought about being ashamed of God, it wasn't not telling people that I go to church on Sabbath because I like being different. And it wasn't like turning my gospel music down while I'm driving the car. It wasn't anything like that. If I think about it, like if I believed in tattoos, like I would put like SDA on my chest with like a hummingbird and a little torch. Like I'd be in there for Jesus. Like I was like, that was not the issue at all. My thing was living a double life. I feel like that's how the shame was manifested for me. Like I could praise God in one moment, and I'm really good at cutting people down with my words. So I'm not going to fight you. That's not cute, you know, but I will break you down, you know. So God has really been trying to work on me with that, you know. So that's where this poem came from. Like, what is the problem? So the title of the poem is called The Problem. So, yeah. It doesn't even take his best to test me. I swear, it's like water. I have to have it. I'm thirsty. It goes down, but as it courses, it hurts me. But I drink it, and I think it's an addiction because I need it like I need air. It doesn't make my heart beat, but with each beat, I sure don't care about how weak it makes me or how it throws me off. Like a connoisseur, I take headshots. I admit I show off. I'm so off when wrong seems right, and I'm all like, it's this way, right? I exist with no intentions, act and speak with no discretion. I perfected the gate of the broken, I walk with no direction. Mornings find me laying out unconscious. My soul is tired, and sin is nasty in my conscience. And I'm quite conscious of this thin line that I'm walking. But if I can play church and play the preacher while I'm straddling, what's the point in choosing side if neither side is fenced? And you wonder what the problem is. There aren't enough soldiers nestled in the trenches. You argue about feathers when your heart's not entrenched in the weightier things. Folks aren't even sure as to where this church is standing, and you come to me and expect this soul to stand in church. I pray the Lord put his hands in. Folks throwing out answers like somebody even asked him. If he is so omniscient, why doesn't anybody ask him? I hear you preaching about him with no passion. You call it living for him, I call it acting. And giving ain't giving till it hurts you to give. And if this is what's living, I'd rather die than be his. And while I'm representing all those dying to be saved, you're still there pondering as to what the problem really is. And while he's dishing out mediocre death traps, and my soul's caged in with elementary deadlocks, you're still there stopping what the problem really is. And I've given up on all those folks that said they're really hits. All y'all act like illegitimate kids, and it doesn't even take his best to test you. He can throw out his weakest game and efficiently run through you. I'm still through, man, I swear y'all disgust me. My throat is parched, all this talking has me thirsty. So I drink it, and I think it's an addiction. See, you and I are like